Why am I here?
Clear all the way down there.
I'm here because you matter. Every one of you matters. I see in every one of you an opportunity. Life is what you make of it. It's not what happens to you, it's what you do with it and what kind of attitude that you work with. I'm sharing this with you now because every single one of you here can change your lives, and you can help other people change theirs by just how you show up in their lives. Do you care enough to feel for what they're going through, what they might be going through? You know, in some ways it's harder out there than it is in here. So when I say to you that I am here because you matter to me, there's a bigger picture to that, but it's also because I've worn some of those shoes and the orange jumpsuits and the khakis and so forth. I know what cold steel feels like on warm flesh. I know what it's like to feel hopelessness. I want to tell you a little bit more about what my experience was that brings me here and why I'm here. For 5 years, I lived as a fugitive. I didn't look like them. I didn't have the tattoos, the scars. I didn't have the record. I didn't have the language. I didn't have the walk. So I was like fresh meat. It was more important for me to connect and to set aside the judgments I have about what you all look like or how scary it might be or whatever else, and just connect with each one of you. And I was able to start feeling the human beings that I was in there with instead of just a bunch of gladiators and people who might do me some harm. For me, what it was a survival thing, turned into something that was my life's work. What can you do with this kind of an experience? What can you do? How do you show up in people's lives? How can you get outside of your own trip, outside of your own stuff that's going on, and help other people? You guys have a chance here to work through all that stuff. You keep learning by your attitude. If you think you're better than somebody else, you haven't learned anything. Find something to be grateful for, and it'll change your life. No matter what kind of judgment they have about you when you go out there and you apply for jobs, or you're out there on the streets and people look at you, how do you show up in their lives? You need to stand tall and feel good about what you're doing here. This is an opportunity here to bring honor into your lives. Make your life count for something by how you live it. You got the deck stacked against you. But that's just all the more reason why you have to have enough courage and enough faith and enough strength to be able to get through the attitudes that people have about people who have done time. It's up to you to show up as men or inmates. It's your choice of attitude. Thank you.